Floyd is the man in the cell to the right of Torque. The game begins pretty hard for Floyd, with Goose immediately revealing his crimes against humanity.
At least I know Jesus is with me, man. Whatever I've done, the Reverend says Jesus has forgiven me.
Will you shut the fuck up, you baby-raping, sodomizing sack of shit?
Right off the bat, with no effort really, we know everything about Floyd. There's not much more depth to him. He probably converted to Christianity just before his death to do what he believed would save his soul from eternal damnation. But I doubt the Slayers care for what gods you worship. It doesn't really make you a better or a worse person. However, there is a little bit of interesting stuff here. There are books scattered everywhere in his cell about his newfound religion and his repentance. And a single full bottle of Zombium. The Zombium is probably unrelated, but I find it really weird he can get prescription strength pain relievers in his cell. One book, however, catches my eye, and it's this one here. It seems to be a religious text pertaining to Floyd's conversion to Christianity. This lines up with the same book in both Willie's and Goose's cells. Much like their real-life counterparts, the Aryan Brotherhood likely held a Christian identity, so this makes this game's Bible. And since it is featured so excessively here, I think that is a pretty easy conclusion to make. They likely couldn't include it due to some sort of copyright issues or trademark issues or something like that, because those exist for these religious texts. Floyd's conversion to Christianity isn't exactly a secret. It is something you see within the first 10 minutes of the game, and you never see again because he dies. Floyd's crucifixion is anything but a coincidence, and the Slayers seem to have a kind of twisted sense of humor. Floyd's specific execution makes me somewhat believe that every prisoner's death, at least in death row, applies somewhat to their crime or how they lived or what they did in their last moments.
And it wasn't me, if that's what you're thinking. I didn't touch that.
What was that? Goose? For fuck's sake, what's going on?
We forgive those who trespass against.